If you are applying for U.S. citizenship or helping someone study for the naturalization test, here's what you need to know. Starting October 20, 2025, green card holders will have to take a new and longer naturalization test to become U.S. citizens. This is due to the reinstatement of the 2020 Civics test by USCIS with a modified and updated version now called the 2025 Naturalization Civics Test. What does the 2025 Naturalization Civics Test look like? The new test keeps about 75% of its content from the 2008 version test. Some questions remained the same, while other questions were changed. Around 25% of the test included new questions, while some questions from the 2008 version test were removed. Like the previous version, it will still be an oral test conducted by a USCIS officer. However, unlike the old test, applicants for naturalization will have to take a longer and harder version of the civics test with an increased focus on history and government. What are the differences between the old test and the new one? Currently, during their naturalization interview with the 2008 version test, applicants are asked up to 10 civics questions from a list of 100 potential questions. To pass the test, they must answer at least 6 questions correctly. Under the new 2025 version test, applicants will need to answer 12 questions correctly out of 20 questions. And also, the number of potential questions will increase from a list of 100 to 128 questions. This means applicants will have more to study for the exam. Are there any other changes? Yes. One significant change is the increased use of open-ended questions in the new format. Instead of simply asking factual questions, the new format encourages more explanation and critical thinking. For example, one of the questions in the old test was, who did the United States fight in World War II? Now, in the new test, the question will be, why did the United States enter World War II? USCIS believes the new civics test checks better if someone knows enough to become a citizen compared to the 2008 version test. USCIS also believes that a 20-question test is needed to better see what someone knows about U.S. history and government because it makes sure each test includes more topics. Who will take the new 2025 Naturalization Civics Test? USCIS will administer the 2025 Naturalization Civics Test to green card holders who file their N-400 applications on or after October 20, 2025. The changes will not affect the applicants who have already applied or those who submitted their N-400 applications before the deadline. They will continue to take the simpler 2008 version of the test. When will it start? Starting September 18, 2025, the new test will apply to applications submitted 30 days or more after the notice was published in the Federal Register. Applications filed before that date, plus 30 days, will still use the 2008 version test. The good news is most applicants for the new test will not be tested until at least 3 months after the notice was published. This is due to a 30-day delay in processing and interview scheduling. This time frame, along with when applications are submitted, provides applicants with enough time to prepare for the new test. What motivated this change? USCIS Director Joseph Edlow connects the new changes to immigration tests with a large immigration overhaul that the current Trump administration is planning. He believes that granting citizenship should have positive benefits for the United States. He also highlights the need to attract people who will help advance economic goals and benefit the country. This viewpoint aligns with an America First approach, which focuses on the direct benefits to the U.S. economy and workforce when creating immigration policies. USCIS spokesperson Matthew Tragesser also stated that the changes announced in the Federal Register notice aim to ensure that only immigrants who meet all eligibility requirements, including the ability to read, write, and speak English, as well as an understanding of U.S. government and civics, are able to naturalize. The notice does not change the English language parts of the naturalization test, which include reading, writing, speaking, and understanding.